The American take-home question is about the deteriorating condition of our public schools. How can American education be lifted out of its alarming inadequacy? Blue ribbon committees are now asking. Realizing that the future of the country depends on the success of public schools, and being a graduate of one, I reflected on my own personal experience. I learned high school English in this room. I've been a university professor and an academic dean, and I can tell you that the quality of education begins and ends with the quality of the teacher. You can succeed without good parents or even good principals, but not good teachers. But there was a time when just the thrill of teaching was enough, when filling up the void between the eyes of hard-headed boys and inattentive girls filled up the souls of the unsung heroes of yesteryear's classrooms. Teachers were then, as today, highly underpaid, but their caring made the difference in our lives. I read a study once that said, anyone who is successful has one thing in common: a school teacher who cared. I certainly didn't have a monopoly on top-notch teachers, but I certainly had some. One of those master builders was my high school English teacher, Mrs. Ruth Stevenson Norman. If you can make change, balance the checkbook, write a letter, or read a newspaper, you have a teacher who cared. They have various names, but they all share an infinite patience, dedication, and caring. I call these rare human beings master builders. To the graduates of Garnet High School, Mrs. Norman is a living legend. Guided by a love for children, knowledge, and education, she shaped the minds, developed the talents, and nourished the spirits of students in Charleston, West Virginia for more than half a century. Born in August 1898, she knew early in her life what she wanted to do, and for 53 years, this mountain of knowledge taught English and speech. 37 of those years she spent in this classroom at Garnet, using that magic formula for academic excellence: love plus knowledge equals growth.
So one of the things that I would always do is get myself together to stand up before you all, because I realized I was a role model. And the same thing about speech. I think if you're going to be a teacher, your speech should be correct. Your manners should be correct. A teacher is an example. And I hope that some young teachers are listening to me now and will take heed.